Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article from the telecompetitor. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So I wanted to ask you guys on the channel, are you guys genuinely excited for this T-Mobile Starlink partnership? Like, are you really that excited for it? Because I'm getting a lot of mixed reactions. I'm seeing a lot of I don't want to say overhyping, but I'm seeing a lot of people like really hyped up for the service. Like, yes, I'm ready to pay. And I feel like some of these people don't really know what they're getting here. It's not going to be like your regular cell service, right? That's why I said temper your expectations. I said that in the previous video, even before this launch. And it's technically still in beta until July, and then they have some kind of commercial launch. But now, if it is going to be data calling and everything that they can launch with, if they can get the waiver approved, they can do high power. I still want to see how that works. Like, I still want to see it work just like a regular connection for me to say, okay, I'm excited. I'm willing to pay this extra money. It would have to work like a native connection. Now, I'm not expecting 4K content and low latency gaming. But if I place a call, I want it to work like on a tower. That's what it seems like they're hyping it up to be, right? I don't want to go back to the old days where the phone call sounds distorted and robotic. Like, I don't want to go back to those days. I want it to sound like a standard normal call. I want the text to go through and, send and receive just about as quickly as a native connection. Right now, if there's consistent delay, even after commercial launch, where it's like it takes 10 minutes to send and receive, the phone call sounds choppy, the data connection is you're loading, and then eventually it sends, then we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna call it out, and I'm gonna tell you right then and there, it's not worth the money. If it behaves like the connection I had on the airplane when I was connected to the satellite, it's a bust in my book, right? You guys can view it how you want to view it. But they're hyping it up like they're talking about 500,000 square miles that aren't covered. They want you to pay $10 if you sign up now, $15 later as a T-Mobile customer, or you have to move to the Go 5G Next, the highest, most premium plan. They make it sound like it's like an additional service that you sign up for, which I understand it is, but I just don't see it being the line access that you get on the native network. So if you have constant, not buffer, but if you have constant wait time for stuff to load, like if you pull up, I don't know, a YouTube video and it takes a while to load in, if you send a text and it takes a while to go back and forth, if you place a phone call and you have huge latency in the connection of the call, then I'd have to say, okay, this is not worth the money, right? This was completely overhyped. This was, not anything to really be excited about. So I ask you guys, right? I just want to ask you guys, I want to get a feel in the comments if you are genuinely excited about this service, right? I'd be more excited if I knew, okay, this is really going to work. This is going to be as close to a native connection in the parts that they're saying no terrestrial network coverage as you could possibly get to a native connection. Then I would be like, okay, this might be worth it. But if you're an AT&T Verizon customer paying $20 a month for this connection, I mean, you're getting on some MVNOs for $24-25. That's an entire line access to data, calling, texting on a native tower network. So it's an expensive endeavor. I know it cost T-Mobile a lot to partner with Starlink. I have a rough idea of how much it was in total. And so I understand they have to make a return on this investment. But I think T-Mobile is going to eat a lot of this cost just to have a more reliable network, as they call it, and bigger reach. But I just don't know if this is if this is going to be what it's all cracked up to be. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're excited for it. Let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.